There's a little-known industry I see some of the world's most elite quietly using to multiply their wealth, safeguard their assets, and outpace inflation. And it doesn't have to do with stocks, bonds, real estate, or even buying Bitcoin. So what is this industry? Well, it's decentralized finance, or DeFi for short. Hello friends, the DeFi Doctor here. And as head of education for one of the leading DeFi platforms in the industry, which currently boasts over 1,500 investors and houses the top experts, researchers, and analysts in all of decentralized finance, I've had my share of successes in this space. And I feel if there's anyone who's qualified to teach you, well, it may just be me. Over the course of the next handful of minutes, you'll discover exactly what decentralized finance is, how the ultra-wealthy are using it to multiply their capital, and most importantly, how you can capitalize on what world-renowned billionaires like Mark Cuban are labeling as the next big wealth-creating opportunity. To grasp how it works, let's take a journey to a vibrant, imaginary marketplace where everyone can participate in earning, lending, and borrowing without the need for a central bank. Picture a bustling marketplace in a small town where people trade goods, lend money, and earn profits freely. This marketplace operates without a central authority, much like how DeFi functions in the digital world. In our marketplace, tokens are represented by fruit. Each fruit or token has its value that can be traded, borrowed, or lent. Imagine apples as Bitcoin, oranges as Ethereum, and exotic fruits as various other tokens available for trade and use. Think about your basket of apples. Instead of just holding on to them, you give them to Farmer Joe, a DeFi platform. Farmer Joe uses those apples to create apple pies and cider, selling them to others. In return for your apples, Farmer Joe gives you a portion of his profits, meaning you earn more apples over time. This process is known as yield farming in DeFi. If you have extra oranges, you can put them into the community chest, where others can borrow them. If someone needs oranges but lacks them, they can borrow from the chest, promising to return the oranges with a bit of extra as interest. To ensure repayment, borrowers must provide some apples as collateral. If they fail to repay, the chest keeps their apples. Instead of relying on a central bank or middleman, our marketplace operates on a set of rules written on magic scrolls. Those are smart contracts. These scrolls automatically enforce the rules, ensuring fairness and transparency without the need for oversight. DeFi offers high returns compared to traditional finance, attracting billionaires seeking to diversify their portfolios. Yield farming and liquidity provision can generate significant profits, far surpassing conventional investment avenues. DeFi platforms operate on blockchain technology, providing transparency and control that traditional financial systems often lack. As you can imagine, billionaires appreciate the ability to manage their assets directly without intermediaries. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has been an outspoken supporter of cryptocurrencies. While not exclusively DeFi, his influence on the market is undeniable. In 2021, he tweeted, "Cryptocurrency is promising, but please invest with caution." Then his company Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, showcasing his confidence in digital assets. Mark Cuban, billionaire entrepreneur and owner of the Dallas Mavericks, is a vocal advocate of DeFi and cryptocurrencies. He has invested in various DeFi projects and platforms. Michael Saylor, CEO of MicroStrategy, has also been a prominent figure in the crypto space. His company has invested billions in Bitcoin. Saylor stated, "Bitcoin is digital gold," emphasizing its potential as a long-term store of value. His endorsement has encouraged other institutional investors to explore DeFi and crypto investments. This is a stark difference between traditional finance and this new liquidity vehicle we are describing today. Profits on your investments that would take years in traditional markets are happening in months, and in some cases, even weeks. And if you're like most investors, you've made the common mistake of trying to time the markets, losing money to stuff like day trading, options, perhaps gold and silver. The list goes on and on. Now, although the top 0.2% are quietly taking advantage of this opportunity, it doesn't exclude everyday people like you and I from reaping life-changing benefits. And with a bit of understanding and guidance, the opportunity is equally as lucrative. Now, why is decentralized finance often considered the better, safer, and higher performing alternative to the traditional financial system? Well, to help you understand, we'll quickly look at just a few benefits of DeFi that continue to spark interest and bring in early adopters. So let's go through some of those most important advantages. Anyone with an internet connection can access sophisticated financial tools, ultimately eliminating traditional barriers and democratizing services previously reserved for institutional investors. DeFi investors often see much higher gains on their investments compared to traditional investment vehicles by providing liquidity to various platforms. Decentralized exchanges enable peer-to-peer trading without centralized authorities, giving users more privacy and direct control over their assets, no longer having to fear financial loss due to possible institutional failures or mismanagement. DeFi offers various ways to earn passive income, such as staking, yield farming, and liquidity providing. And we'll dive deeper into each of these topics in the future here right on this channel. Great stuff, but why should you care about this right now? Well, DeFi is still in its infancy, and the early adopters are reaping the biggest benefits. Although DeFi is here to stay, once all the big money institutional investors jump in, the rewards will certainly dwindle, and decentralized finance will try to be regulated. The taxman is always looking for a way to make their own income streams. The window for opportunity is closing, and the time to act is right now. Now that you've taken a look into the future of finance, a world where your money works for you 24/7, where you're in control at all times, and where the potential for wealth development is unprecedented, a peek behind the curtains, if you will, of the ultra-wealthy's most lucrative investment vehicle to date, you can think of this as the dot-com boom, but amplified, and right now presents itself as an opportunity to be an early adopter. So, if you've seen the value in DeFi and you're ready to take action, or simply want to take a closer look at the exact strategies being used by these institutional investors, click the link at the top of this video's description. It'll take you over to a free training video we've put together, sharing a detailed overview of this emerging industry and exactly how you can maximize your potential inside. Grab access to the free training video and get ready to claim your share of the market. In the meantime, I wish you health and happiness. All the best. I'll see you on the block.